Wow. This video never actually supposed to get this high number of views and likes. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, so first we got an LNER Grizzly C3 Atlantic. Okay, first of all, this is an Atlantic with a wall shots valve gear, which looks stunning. Normally, the Atlantic wheel arrangement doesn't work at all on a Pacific design, but for some reason, this looks just right. Absolutely right. I love it. I wish this would exist. The Photoshop is actually done really nice. My only nitpick is, what is this quite silly looking 6-wheeled corridor tender? If you replaced this quite silly looking tender with a normal 8-wheeled corridor tender and make the engine a bit longer, this would be peak. C3, absolutely love. Definitely exists in my EU. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who's this pretty boy here? This is the C4 Atlantic. Well, of course this is not a C4, this is the C4, everybody knows that. But besides the point, this looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is basically the streamlined C1. Why this has never existed? I mean, we have a streamlined B17, and again, it's an Atlantic with wall shots valve gear, which looks stunning. But despite the fact that I really like it, I couldn't say it can work in my use, so doesn't exist. LNER Grizzly I1. This should exist instead of a crappy P1 whatever that trash is. It's a mountain. A freaking mountain by LNER, by Grizzly. Oh my god, this is awesome. But I couldn't say I like it that much. The smoke box is way too long. Make it a bit shorter, jeez. So we have this. So apparently this is a 4333 Paddington class, and I really don't like it. This is basically a 10-wheeler version of the Adriatic class. The Adriatic is awesome. This thing is not. That's all I have to say. Reboiled Great Bear. It would be nice if Great Bear's issues would be fixed. It would be nice. I couldn't say anything more. It just looks like a Great Bear to me. I couldn't see any differences. And speaking of the Great Bears, this is the Greater Bear. The Andromeda class. The Hudson of the Great Western Railway. Great Western can't build big engines. The tender is too small. Great Western's loading gauges can't hold its weight. Shut the f*** up. Wait a second. We found an alternative basis for corner. Next we have an Adriatic Suburban 9100 class. Nothing much to say here really. Looks really nice. I think this would be a perfect addition for the Little Western fleet in my Sodor AU. I think of calling this engine Adrian, you know, Adriatic, Adrian, maybe. Whoa! This is peak 7000 compound castle. Of course, in real life, number 7000 is not called Compound Castle. I think it's called Viscount Portal, I think. I might be wrong. Let's pretend it's renamed after its rebuilt with a wall shots valve gear. Oh my god, why no one thought of this before? A castle with wall shots valve gear. But actually, this is not something imaginary, because originally the 1000 County class by Hawksworth is supposed to be fitted with wall shots valve gear, but for some reason it never did. So apparently the author of this Photoshop calls this the E4X. But of course this is not an E4X, this is the E4X, everybody knows that. So I'm calling it E8. And if you're asking why E8 and not E7, I'm saying that E4 looks very nice with outside cylinders and with 062 wheel arrangement. This thing is definitely exists in my EU. The Photoshop is also done quite nice. My only nitpick is the author of the Photoshop kept Birch Grove's number 473, which just looks kind of wrong. What am I saying? Doesn't matter anymore. What is this? So, the way I described it, it's a Bullied Goods Mardo. I've seen a Photoshop of a Bullied Pacific with a Mardo wheel arrangement. This is basically the same thing, but streamlined in a different, more uglier way. No, get away from me. I feel sick. Oh, here's my savior, the Q1 tank. I know him. You all know him. We all love the Q1 tanks. This is my alternative basis for Neville. Everyone picked this engine to be an alternative basis for Neville because it's good, because it suits him, because the Q1 tank is amazing. And you know what the best thing about the Q1 tank? This isn't an imaginary locomotive. This thing is actually planned. Just a moment. I need some time alone with this photo. I f***ing love Evacuation class! Ladies, gentlemen, Evacuation class. If this would exist, this would be, without a doubt, my favorite Oliver Bullied engine. Look at this thing. Name me only one piece in it that isn't freaking amazing. Phew, that's a lot of engines today. Finally I can rest. Wait, what? There's one more to look at. Okay, bring it on. Oh god, what is that?